How's it hanging? Hope you're all having a wonderful day, and we're back here with some more Outer Worlds. And we have one suspect already, Cedric. But I like him. I like Cedric. So whether or not he's a full-on suspect yet, we don't know. But he is still a suspect in the murder of Halcyon Helen. So we've got other ones to check out. We want to do this one because I think that's in and around here, down the bottom. So we'll go do that. Which is to carry on for the murder of one of our witnesses. Which was... he was going to tell us stuff.
What do you want?
You're Blackout Bertie, right?
Shh, not so loud. How'd you know it was me?
I'm an inspector, and I'm a damn good one.
Yeah, that makes sense. You must be a good one to sniff me out. I'm in no mood to sign autographs, and I hate disappointing fans. So I'm lying low. You know, incompleto.
Incognito, you mean? Good lord, man. You these people know. Incognito.
Oh, yeah, I guess it's kinda neato. Oh, what's it matter? Helen's gone. She's
Oh,
gone.
he's
and
another suspect,
nothing
by
I
the way,
do will
guys.
bring her back. I've been trying to find who did this. That's what she would do. Track down the killer and bring them to justice. But I'm stumped. And not very clever. Being bright was always Helen's thing.
Maybe I can help. I was hired to solve her murder.
Oh, so you're the inspector.
That's why we said we were the
You
inspector.
have more luck figuring things out than me. You probably want to ask me some questions, huh? I'm sure you're asking everybody questions, so you can find Helen's killer. So, how do I help?
What were we doing in the night Helen died?
I was getting blotto with the rest of the Rangers.
What? You're getting
know,
drunk.
Soaked. Muddled. Preserved?
Drunk is the medical term.
The team noticed I was in a bad way when I got back to the hotel. When I told them Helen and I were Splitsville, they wanted to cheer me up. We were up the pole afore evening. The hotel staff said we was bothering the other guests on account of all the crying and yelling and practice body tackling. Zeke said we should move elsewhere, get some air.
Where'd you go?
We ended up at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. I think somebody wanted to pet a woolly cow. There was this one cow off away from the others. Zeke figured it'd be a laugh to get her drunk. One thing led to another, and I think we might have maybe, you know...
They got a cow drunk and stole it? What'd you steal a cow
I
for?
don't know. We were drunk, and we made bad choices. She was all alone. I know how that feels now. It's so hard to be all by your lonesome. My memory's a little muddled after that. I guess me and the team got split up, because I know I was on my own at the pilot house for a time.
Could anyone at the pilot house back that up?
I reckon not. See, I went to the weather station.
Hi, Dr. Carlos. Long time no see. Hope you're having a good day.
Data pad for safekeeping, right? She'd asked me to get it, mind. I wasn't stealing. I'm no thief.
And did you find it?
Sure did. Only there was a guard out there who found me. She started yelling about how I was trespassing and
Okay, so there's a
serious
guard
trouble.
that should be able to corroborate
Thing is,
this evidence.
It was real dark out there. So dark, she couldn't tell who I was.
Ah, dang it. You sure this guard couldn't ID you?
Real sure. It was dark as night gets. Plus, I've got small veins. Anyway, I didn't much feel like trying to explain why I was out there, or why I was drunk, and holding someone else's data pad, and also maybe crying a little, so I booked it. Ran like the Rangers were down by 3, and I just bronzed the toss ball in the Friday zone.
I know you weren't sprinting for the Sunday zone. Where'd you go?
I didn't know where I was going, but my legs took me straight to my friend's... to my... fridge-rator.
Friend? Birdie, come on, man. Who was it?
I don't want to tell you. I'll get in trouble.
Not having a witness puts you in much bigger trouble. Yeah, we need him to corroborate. Hello, Dog Cart. Have you been making Resident Evil videos? Only on Halloween. So I don't think we've done any more since a few Halloweens ago. So scary type thingy games are solely for October's Halloween month.
Look, I talked to Auric, okay? Auric West.
Auric. Okay.
Hangs out around the spaceport.
So we need to
He's the
find
one who
Auric
taught me the breathing
to get his
exercises I used to
alibi
calm
corroborate.
down.
Because at the minute, he's a suspect in the murder. The alternative medicine dealer Auric. Yes.
Yep,
We
that's
know
the
this
one.
person.
So now you have the whole story. After I talked to Auric, I went back to the hotel. Woke up the next morning with Helen's data pad in my hand and the hangover to end all hangovers. Don't know if I'll ever drink again.
We're kind of talking to you in a bar. Jeez, you've had a bad time, huh, Bertie?
Yeah.
Because obviously we've been hired to investigate the murder of Halcyon Helen. Halcyon Helen and him were a couple, but they split up just before she died. So he's one of our suspects, but we got information from him to roughly find out we could have an alibi, so he might be innocent. Can I have a look at her data pad?
Oh, yeah, you'll probably want to... Yeah, of course. Of course. Helen sure did have the prettiest handwriting.
I'm sorry about Helen, Bertie.
Yeah. Yeah, me
He
too.
seems genuine.
Sorry. Here you go, Inspector. Hopefully they make more sense to you. I couldn't make heads or tails of them. Either she was writing in code or I'm dumber than a bag of hammers. I tried for hours to crack her notes, but it's like I said. Being bright was Helen's thing.
It's the gap in the timeline, Bertie. I'm not sure Blackout will cut it.
I know that. But you gotta believe me. I would never hurt
So
Helen,
yeah,
no
so
matter
he
how
has...
drunk I was.
We're going to corroborate the end of his
Serving
alibi, but he
Spectrum
still
Brown,
has
I wouldn't
a
even
missing
look
bit.
at her funny.
Same with the other
I wanna
guy,
help you find her killer,
Cedric.
Inspector.
Now Cedric I
Helen
like
better
though.
than
He's
anybody.
honest, he's thingy, but he is brutal.
And it could be handy to have a guy like me around. In case
It turned out
anybody
Helen
gets
was spying
trouble.
on him, and he wasn't happy when he found out, as whether or not he knew beforehand. You have to write in English, Dr. Carlos, so the mods know what you're saying.
I get it.
So we can't have him
I'll head back
involved.
to the Grand Colonial then. Unless you need me for anything else.
I have a few more questions.
What do you want
We'll
to
get
know?
a bit more information. First about Helen.
What about her?
What was the relationship
Look,
like? I don't think
you
it
and
was
me, we
great,
both know I'm a big dumb
because of his...
puffball star,
I
right?
do think he might have been the
That's what I'm
one,
good at. Rizzo's
because
knows it.
where she went for a
The fans
picnic,
know it.
there was a broken
Helen,
tossball bat,
she saw me as more than that.
and he
She
was a
saw
top
someone who
tossball
had
star,
more
you
to
know?
offer than big muscles and a signature black hole stomp. Being with Helen was magic. She was magic. There ain't good enough words for something as special as what we had together.
Why did you break up?
I wish I knew. Must have been something I did. At the picnic,
See?
Helen just
We know
kept
about the
saying
picnic.
She didn't want to drag me into her world. Maybe one of the higher-ups in motion pictures was giving her trouble over us? I don't know. I tried to understand, but I don't.
Because she was spying on the other people. Because we figured that out because we found the bugs that she had planted.
Rival actresses, maybe?
So
I
she
don't
might
know
be
too much
she might
about
have
the
been
motion
doing
picture
industrial
industry.
sabotage, and
Except
someone
for
found
Howard's
out and
pictures, obviously.
took care of her.
Those I probably know by heart. Seen them about 100 times each.
Let me ask you something
What
else.
do you want to know?
Ulrich.
Yeah?
What's his deal?
Ulrich's a businessman. He sells stuff you can't get elsewhere. You know, alternative stuff. We're talking sort of science, crockery, whole supplements.
I see. Why would someone buy whole supplements?
Maybe putting effort accelerators in your body isn't always the right call, you know? Maybe there are other options. Maybe I don't take all the accelerators Rizzo's pushes on me.
Maybe you forget the last one so you don't get in trouble with Rizzo.
Oh, yeah. I'd appreciate that. Yeah?
Where can I find him?
Ulrich hangs around the space.
We already
most
spotted
days.
him. He's in between
He's not
some
here at the bar.
cargo places. We
Most
spoke to
likely
him,
over by the
He offered us
buy-up box at the
goods.
shipping yard.
but we couldn't buy anything from him. Why did you have the mascot pull a stunt in the recording room?
I remember sending her the recording, but law, I was halfway to preserved by then.
Now, the thing is,
I don't
the mascot's
know what
dead.
was on it.
Because we found his
Realized what I'd
dead body
done.
because we
Panicked.
intimidated
If
him.
I'd
He was going to
said
tell us
something
everything.
dumb, folks might think I was involved in her death. I was scared of looking suspicious.
And obviously we stole his clothes. Found the recording. There's nothing incriminating on it.
You listened to it? What'd I say to Helen? Did I sound drunk?
Lie. No. Oh, it was very sweet. I'm not going to lie to him. We'll say, you mainly said you loved it. He did. He was drunk and he was pouring his heart out.
Thank the architect. I hope she heard it. I don't want the last time she heard my voice to be when I was all angry at the orchards.
What's it like being famous?
Tossball was, is, and always will be the greatest game in the universe. And I would give it up in a heartbeat to have Helen back.
That's enough for now. Okie dokie. So we'll go see the shady guy.
What can I do you for?
I'll ask you some questions about Buddy Holcomb.
Wait, you ain't a sheriff, right? You gotta tell me if you're a sheriff.
I'm freelance inspector, brought an investigation of the death of Halcyon on Helen. I don't think I have jurisdiction here. What makes you think I'm a sheriff? I'm just a woman looking for answers. If I had planned to arrest you, you'd be in jail now. I'm just a woman looking for answers.
I'll be honest, I don't really know where that puts us.
I'm not here to bring any trouble. I don't want to talk. Me either. And I'm not going to arrest someone if I don't even know if it's allowed. Answer the damn question already.
All right, fine. Yeah, I know Birdie. So what?
The thing is, Dr. Carlos, the mods only speak and read English, and I'm an English content creator. So if you put stuff in another language, because it could be something else, potentially you could end up getting timed out or even banned. Was Bertie with you the night Helen was killed?
Yeah. Damn shame about that. Birdie thought the world of Helen, you know. He showed up drunk at my place wanting to talk about the breakup. Helen dumped him, he said. Boy, was he in a bad way. I'd never seen him like that before. We talked for a while, and when he felt better, I sent him back to the hotel. Told him to drink more water and get some sleep.
How do you know Bertie?
He may or may not buy alternatives from me from time to time. A little diluted mantis or essence here, a little vitamin B negative there.
Does he have a substance problem?
What Birdie's got is a stress problem.
Right.
He's stressed out of his mind, the poor guy. Everyone knows his name. Can't turn around without having to sign an autograph. Then you throw in playing tossball for a living. Violence like that, it does things to a body. It does things to the head.
What do you mean, does things to the head?
Come on. Birdie's a damn good hacker, but taking that many blows to the noggin would scramble anyone's upstairs business. I know it's knocked a few of his memories loose. I worry about him, that's all. He's a good kid. Got a good heart.
Heard you taught him some breathing techniques.
Yeah, that was me. Birdie's got a temper, but he's not a bad kid, you know? He's trying
See,
to
because
work.
that's the problem. He's got a temper. So for now. So we know Bertie's got a temper. We did find at a picnic a broken tossball bat. So, and he's missing about an hour where there's no one to corroborate anything. That's thingy. Back to thingy. We go find out the autopsy. Or this one. Where's that one? That one's up there. We might do that one. But we want to go to the back to the unreliable to drop off those 2 unique weapons that we took off our doctor. No, the autopsy might be the better thing. We go to the autopsy first. Because at the minute, 2 people, one, the sheriff woman, has been killed. Yeah, dump them in there. Dump them in. I'll just keep them for now. Okie dokie. Go speak to the doctor. I see the doctor's in the hotel. I think it would be better if we do that first then. That's all the way up there. Yeah, we'll stick with the medical person and Pavadi. Manager of the Alien game. It's a space game. This is more similar to like games like Fallout and stuff like that, this game. The game itself is called The Outer Worlds. Okie dokie.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Physical analysis reveals this to be a crate of Rizzo's Spectrum vodka, based on bottle shapes and label types. Chemical analysis reveals that this is not a crate of Rizzo's Spectrum vodka,
Ooh.
based on flavor notes and presence of excess ethanol.
Some of the crates. So this is not Rizzo vodka. Yeah, it's counterfeit goods. Sample the bottle. Anything else around here? Doesn't look like it. So got our gun in case the people that are infected with parasites turn up. Heading over there. Yep. There's loads of people in... See, that's my other thing is potentially it could be these infected people. The only other Alien game I've played, one I've played for members. The only other one I've played is the horror one for Alien Isolation. But this game is nothing like Alien Isolation. Except for the use, like, the first person mode. But this isn't a horror game. Is this the bridge to get over? Yes, okay.
Don't mess with us.
Okay, we'll make our way. There's enemies. There's a whole lot of them. We don't need to worry about them because we want to carry on over to there. Okay, there's an elevator. You know what? I'm going to go to the penthouse. Going to hand in those other 2 quests in case something triggers from them. Then we'll do the autopsy. Then we'll go up there. Just in case we need to get clearance to get up there.
Inspector, I've just received word that Constable Keene is dead. Please tell me it isn't true.
It is true, we found the body. She was murdered in an office.
Halcyon Helen, Leora Blossom, Maria Keene. There's a murderer on the loose, Inspector.
I know. We're looking
You
into it.
must stop them. I don't have Maria to count on anymore, so I'm counting on you.
Whoever murdered her used the needle. No, I don't want to say it because he's a suspect as well. What's important to you?
Maria devoted her entire life to our vision. She was absolutely committed to our company, to our project. I promised myself I'd reward her after we launched Spectrum Brown. I'd make sure she was comfortable for the rest of her life. She was also our voice of reason. She was sensible, and I appreciated her advice. I never got to tell her that.
You know what we'll tell him? No. I can't tell. See, we know she was murdered with the needler. But we can't tell him because he's a suspect. And if we tell him that, he might get rid of it. Let's change the topic.
What can I do for you?
I managed to track down Black Hole Birdie.
I'm pleased to hear that. Bertie Holcomb is a valuable asset to the Rizzo's Rangers property. When Helen was murdered, Bertie was nowhere to be found. The timing of his disappearance is unfortunate.
Fortunate suspicious. Isn't good enough for Bertie. Bertie's something of a character. But he's harmless. Feel bad for him.
Try not to feel too bad for him. Bertie is a brilliant athlete. The universe has balanced his talent by making him a slackwit.
Go easy on him. Just lost the love of his life.
I don't understand what it was that Helen saw in Bertie. Whatever it was, she seemed to trust him implicitly. He was always on his best behavior around her. Or he tried. I'm not a heartless man, Inspector. I know that losing Helen must have shaken Bertie to his core. Be plain with me, Inspector. Do you believe Black Hole Birdie killed Helen?
Still has an hour missing in his alibi, though. I'm still investigating my leads.
Understood. I appreciate your candor. I'd like you to continue your investigation. Notify me as soon as you're ready to make a formal accusation.
By the way, Bertie agreed to stay at the Grand Colonial.
I appreciate that. I'd rather keep Bertie within the public eye than let him languish in a bar at the docks. I'll make my report of your investigation into Bertie. Do you have anything else for me?
I looked into Cedric.
Closely, I trust. Tell me what you found.
I'm about to disappoint you, he's got an alibi.
Of course he's got an alibi. He runs Sublight Underground. He probably starts his day by preparing half a dozen alibis. With that in mind, do you think Cedric was responsible for Helen's death?
He was torturing a guy at the time of Helen's death. I can't see past that alibi. Helen was making money for Cedric. I doubt he has a motive for killing her. He wants Sublight. He could have ordered her death without blood in his hands. He was making money. Yep.
No motive. That's disappointing. Because it's
exactly we didn't find a motive out till after.
Unfortunately, even I don't have the authority to detain Cedric. His line of work is dangerous, though. There's always a chance for an accident.
Hey. So he's alive and well.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. I've already lost Dr. Blossom and Constable Keene, but at least Cedric's alive. The universe is a just place.
I'll be back. Doki. Name him the murderer if you're ready. No, we haven't got enough evidence.
Aha! Always so nice to hear you, Inspector. I'll get you to your floor on the double. Oh, so
Dang it.
sorry.
One day she's going to let us in
I'm
there.
actually authorized to visit that floor. What authorized floor can I bring you to?
The lobby.
To the lobby we go.
Yes, Dr. Carlos. Okay, where are we going? Ah, there. There's stairs. Aha.
Brochure never mentioned.
Probably Chiquito save. Oh,
What the? I was going to wash my hands, I swear.
sure you were. Have a good day. Make sure you wash your hands. Yeah, with a hand washing inspector. We were onto you. Oh, I thought that was going to be a storeroom or something. Medical center. First things first. Access the computer. Okay, we've got the report. Helen.
Inspector, not a moment too soon. I've just finished my autopsy
Any dreams to
report.
visit UK? There's some lovely places to visit if you ever come to the UK. Let's hear it. I'm not going to tell him we read it.
Ruth Bellamy was killed by plasma damage to the upper vertebrae, the occipital bone, and the cerebellum. If it's any consolation, her death was instantaneous and painless. I
Okay.
also discovered a poisonous compound in Miss Bellamy's stomach lining ingested during her last meal. Toxic, but not enough to kill her.
Oh, someone tried to
Dr.
poison her,
Woolrich
though.
complained of a stomach ailment around the same time period. I assumed he was being, you know, Spencer. But now I'm not so sure.
I should go speak to Spencer then.
Conversations with Mr. Woolrich tend to spontaneously transform into monologues. You'll find him on the VIP guest floor. I'd best return to work, Inspector. Autopsies always whet my appetite, and all this talk of food is distracting me.
Okay, so we need to get to the VIP floor. Again, you need to be putting your stuff in English, Dr. Carlos. But yeah, so your favourite bands are like Iron Maiden and The Cure.
The Grand Colonial Front Desk warmly welcomes you, Inspector. It's a pleasure to see you again. How may I be of assistance to you, Inspector?
Need access to the VIP.
I'd love to, Inspector, but I don't really have the authority. Moreover, the guests were promised exclusivity. If I let you up there, I'll never hear the end of it.
Persuade. The only guest who'd have a problem with me being up there would be the murderer.
That's a good point. If they give me guff, I can just tell them that they're obstructing justice. That has a nice ring to it. Let me just set you up with VIP guest floor access. Done. You can now come and go as you please.
Nice. Goodbye.
Aha! Always so nice to hear you, Inspector. I'll get you to your floor on the double.
No, the VIP guest room.
If you see Black Hole Birdie, be sure to get an autograph for me. Just joking. I've already got one.
Okay, I'm not fussed about any of them or after the one person. That's Theo, eh? Yeah, I remember you mentioned it before when you came to our first Halloween streams that you come from Brazil, Dr. Carlos. It was very cool. Okay.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Ah, here.
Discrepancy detected. This bottle, recently discarded, contains residue from foreign substances. Chemical analysis complete. This unit has detected the following substances: oil, terrorray, blood, terrorray, unidentifiable biological fluids, terrorray.
Well, the substance added later.
Yes, Inspector. Logical analysis indicates these substances were not present in the bottle's original contents.
Is it toxic?
These substances cause extreme gastrointestinal distress in humans. Large doses can be fatal. This bottle contained Rizzo Spectrum vodka.
So in the Rizzo Spectrum
presence of
vodka,
terrorray
there was
biological
animal
fluids
stuff put
may have
in, blood and that,
significantly improved
which is what
its
caused him to
flavor.
become ill. Move on. Let's read all these messages before we speak to him.
About time you arrived. I see you haven't dressed the way I asked you to, but I suppose that was expecting too much of a non-industry lout.
Silence, Spencer.
Complaint to
We
management.
are the
Now,
inspector.
unless you'd like to waste
Sit silent,
more
Spencer.
of my time, I suggest we begin rehearsing. Ready? You've fallen right into my trap, Captain. Oh, don't bother to fight back. You cannot hope to stop me from installing philosophism as the system's reigning ideology.
Well, we're not charming enough for that. You never take down Halcyon, you fiend! Wow, how did you know I was a captain? Draw your weapon, huh? I'm getting embarrassed by proxy. You want to talk like a human being? You never take over Halcyon, you fiend!
How does the scenery taste? Good, I trust. Wait a moment. You're not wearing a bellhop's ID, which must mean you're not Owen's understudy. That man can't even be relied upon to find his own replacement. Oh, no, this is curious indeed. Who are you, and how did you get in here?
Me investigating the murder of Halcyon Helen. Let's ask you a few questions.
You're here to investigate me?
Yes.
Oh, I assure you, I'm nothing special. Just an old crook with more money than...
There you go, you just said you were a crook.
That was a quote from The Retiree's Revenge, in which I played an ex-thief turned decrepit old man. But, of course, I'm certain you already recognized it. Now, what shall I sign first? Your weapon? Your wallet? Or perhaps something a little more personal? Undergarment signatures have been popular of late, or so I've heard.
Ish. Am I here with an autograph? I'm here to ask some questions.
Do you mean to say you're not a fan? Well, then how did you get in here? The only staffer cleared for guest room entry is the inspector for Bellamy's murder. Oh. Oh! Hello.
Do you derive some kind of pleasure from wasting people's time? Foot arms. Hello.
Hi. Terribly sorry, Inspector. I didn't realize it was you. Understand that I am beyond willing to comply with your search for the fiend that did Bellamy in. You know, now that I look at you, you're the perfect reflection of me. Back when I starred in The Marauder's Bane. The absolute picture of justice. Ask me anything at all. I might even give you a straight answer.
I hear you were poisoned.
Indeed. The agonizing bowel pain was most undignified.
So I think someone tried to kill him as well.
No
because it was in his drink.
Hotel meals. This was most explicitly pronounced. I suspect poison. And who would be most likely to poison me but Chef Anwar?
The chef, yes.
Clashed almost non-stop about his slop preparation. He must have tainted my meal in retaliation.
Can you think of anyone other than the chef who would like to harm you?
None that I can think of. I treat all hotel staff equally, and with the minimum level of respect that they deserve.
I understand that. That makes sense. Why didn't you go to the clinic with your stomach pain?
Is that a jibe? Could you imagine the tabloid headlines? Spencer Woolrich, Aetherwave star, spotted in gastronomic distress. Oh, unseemly hardly describes the half of it.
According to the coroner, Helen was also poisoned.
How alarming! Whoever targeted her was certainly targeting me. I can only thank my ironclad constitution that I'm standing here before you.
She wasn't killed by the poison.
Oh, that's very good to know. Perhaps the poisoner simply meant to incapacitate us both, disrupt the product launch. I couldn't say, Inspector. I'm merely an actor.
That's all I wanted to know.
Very well, then.
I've learned a thing or two about your activities at the hotel.
Have you now? Please do go on. Don't leave me in suspense.
Found a bottle of tainted liquor. Might have something to do with your poisoning.
That, yes. Yes. I distinctly recall ordering an alcoholic beverage with my meal. This hotel is certainly bringing a new meaning to the phrase rotgut. Management shall receive the complaint to end all complaints.
Got my eye on you.
I'm quite used to being breathlessly watched.
Who are you exactly?
I'm sure you're joking. Perhaps I'm not in my prime, but you've no doubt seen the names.
No, we've been frozen in cryostasis for ages.
Many a serial advertisement throughout your travels.
One on the series,
Come
yeah.
now, I'm sure I would have made more of an impression than that. Could I have really fallen so far behind the times?
Oh, we've upset him.
Did you ever see me in The Masked Marketeer? The Busker of Byzantium? What about episodes 13 and 190 of Princess of Hephaestus? And who could forget From Halcyon with Love? I was great in that movie. Even if I was starring beside a 2-ton bucket of bolts and a woman with no talent.
Sounds like quite a quick. We're not going to say what a B.
What can I say? I've led a charmed life. Though, of course, the majority of the charm has originated from me.
A few more questions about the poisoning.
Oh, must I relive that ghastly event again? My intestines still have yet to fully recover. But I suppose we may discuss it further.
Okay, so we
Very
can't.
well,
We've
then.
already discussed everything about that. About the murder.
Certainly. But one quick question before we begin, if I may. How was it that Bellamy met her end?
Why are you curious?
Why, I'm merely worried for my own sake. Perhaps whoever came after her could come after me next. But if you don't want to tell me, I understand. Whatever happened, I hope poor Bellamy didn't suffer.
What were you up to the time of the murder?
I was meditating, of course. That's how I get into character.
For anyone who can corroborate that.
Respectfully, Inspector, it is rather counterproductive to commune with others while meditating.
Were you meditating really?
All actors have their methods, and this has been mine ever since I met that wonderful prophet of profitability. She taught me it for my role in The Unemployed Cometh. I had to lie face down on artificially heated pavement. The director wanted our suffering to be convincing. Needless to say, being able to leave my body helped to mitigate the pain, both during the 8-hour shoot and with the second-degree burns afterwards. I owe that woman much.
How long have you worked with the Prophet?
Yeah, actually, only since I've been at the Colonial. The Unemployed Cometh was shot on site. That makes it, a few weeks. I cannot recommend her services enough. If you haven't been to see her yet, you really should.
Back to my other questions.
I'll answer whatever you wish.
How well did you know Helen?
Bellamy has been my co-star throughout the autumn of my career. I should like to think I knew her. In fact, I cannot name a single role in the last 10 years that did not involve her in some way, unless you count the uncredited silent shopkeep on Melissa's Meteoroids.
Did you consider yourself friends?
I'll ask you this. If you'd been the star of cinema for years, then suddenly found yourself scrounging for bit parts while a younger person stole the limelight, how would you feel? In short, the two of us weren't close. But that's not to say my dislike of her was so extreme that I tried to do anything drastic. Resenting Bellamy is one thing, but killing her is another completely. It's also beneath me.
Speak theoretically. How would you have killed your victim?
Oh, come now, Inspector. What do you take me for? I'm an old man. I neither have the time nor the willpower to kill people for fun. Besides, I have my reputation to think of.
Back to the other questions
I
then.
suppose that is enough on that grim subject. I
Okay.
suppose that is enough on that grim subject.
So we've asked everything. What are these? Script. Signed headshots. You can sleep in his bed. Don't think he would like it. Safe. You are talented. You are magnificent. You are the joy for others to be around. You're definitely not a 2-bit hack. You bring life to the world around you through the act of theatre. Do you know what? Do you know what? I really hope it's not you. I really hope it's not him, guys. Oh, you went on the water as well. Dokey. You go speak to the chef. To the kitchen.
Aha! Always so nice to hear you, Inspector. I'll get you to your floor on the double. To the lobby we go.
So at the minute, we haven't found enough evidence to say this person's definitely going to be the person. Nope, wrong way. This way.
Yes? Are you here for the double rack of smoked sprat? Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but you'll have to wait. Oh, don't give me that look. Let me see if I can pencil you in for later. Actually, what am I saying? I can't do that. I'm booked for the next month. You'll have to make a reservation.
Why are you talking about food? Don't you care? The crime has occurred. No, I'm here. I've got a few questions.
You're the inspector?
Yes.
Here? Why? I mean, you may ask me whatever you want. I have nothing to hide.
Did you prepare all of her meals?
Of course I did. I would never allow anyone else to touch the meals of so important a guest.
Helen's last meal was poisoned.
Oh my law, this is the end, isn't it? My mother always warned me that the culinary world was too dangerous, but I didn't heed her warnings. Okay, I wasn't the one who did it, but I might have been mistaken when I said I was constantly watching Helen's food. Spencer Woolrich and Bellhop Owens were underfoot in the kitchen as I was preparing Helen's meal. Either one of them could have tampered with the food when I was fetching ingredients.
Bellhop Owens. B. Bellhop. Alibi's a little thin here. Why should I believe anything you say?
I understand your reluctance, but... Oh, I just remembered. The kitchen security camera. It'll prove I'm telling the truth about everything. Constable Keene has access to the security footage in her office at the spaceport. If you visit her, you can figure out what truly happened with Helen's meal.
Well, the constable's dead. Yeah.
Well, it's a breach of professionalism, of course.
So he's left the food
Why else
unattended.
would I worry
Someone
about it?
poisoned it. Swade.
Well, I suppose that's as good a point as any I've heard. I may have taken some time to engage in a teensy bit of recreational drinking, and consequently, I may have been somewhat less than coherent.
He was
after
drunk, okay.
preparing Helen's meal.
Any idea where I might find Bellhop Owens?
Yes, but not specifically. Owens often procures exotic ingredients from the creatures at the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. our guests can be rather particular. Let's not talk about the incident with the Raptidon pheromone glands. It's always hard to say when Owens might be back. If I were you, I'd make a trek to the reserve myself. Otherwise, who knows how long you'll have to wait.
Okay. What was Spencer Woolrich doing around the kitchen?
Mr. Woolrich often finds the hotel's meals wanting. He seems to enjoy complaining in person. While I could appreciate someone with a discerning palate for once, I believe that Mr. Woolrich simply enjoys the attention he gets from us. Though don't tell him I said as much. If you wish to speak with him, Mr. Woolrich can most likely be found in his suite on the VIP guest floor. He's usually there if he's not poking around here.
That's all I want to know. Guess we'll see if he's telling the truth.
Thank you for your understanding, Inspector. I'm sure you'll find the true culprit before long.
Okie dokie. We can go get the security footage. Speak to the bellhop. I'll be back in one sec, guys. Okie dokie. So. First can retrieved. Bellhop Owens is responsible for taking meals to VIP guests. Mr. Owens may have something to do with the poisoning. Mr. Owens is up there. Trying to... Dude. The fast travel in this game is awful because it's so hard to get it bang on where the blue bit is, and it tries to always go over to a quest marker when it's nearby. So annoying. We want to go into where the constable died, see the footage, before we then go over and speak to the person. Because it looks like the person we need to speak to is over to the other place where the other mission is. I'm leaning towards the bellhop. Kitchen footage. Do we get a chance to see it? Okay, it shows chef working on a dish. When Roosevelt enters, Owens hands something to Spencer, then leaves. Spencer then appears to say something to the chef, who turns away and walks off. Spencer quickly empties something into Helen's food and exits. So Spencer poured poison into the food. Could be the co-star. That's what it looks like. Co-star definitely poisoned her then. Or tried to. Because it could be he wanted to kill her with the poison, but failed. She found out, went to the bellhop, and the bellhop killed her because he's working for that person. See, we got conspiracy where two people could be in cahoots. Have our gun ready in case the infected. Parasites and infected people. Gonna be no more guests left. All these people getting infected and we have to put them down by parasites. Okie. So junk. Stuck up a bit. Ah, so the bellhop is here before we go into the other place. Who's down there where all those flying insect bird things are? Oh. Okie dokie. I have the shovel. Invoice. There's a guest request, some drinks. Another shovel. Could confront him, but what's down here? Area for the parasite. I think he might have discovered the parasites by coming down here.
Mess with us.
Okie dokie. Okay, so we can confront Thingy. That pristine, nice. So we'll do that one, because that's over here. Because I'm massively leaning towards Spencer. What was the... Usually field request for a freshly biogland. So he did Poisoner. I really want to open up a fast travel point. Hopefully when we get up there we'll do that. Up we go. Well, Dr. Carlos, cool scenario. It is. So this is the DLC for the game. Like one of the DLCs. And it's like a murder mystery. Okay, that looks like we've opened up the fast travel point. Yes, nice. So, I'm going to confront Spencer. Probably would be easy if we just went to the penthouse and down a level. Gonna get another loading screen as well when we get to the lift. Yeah, because at the minute, everyone has motive, but the only one that seems to have done anything dangerous towards her was this guy, Spencer, who tried to poison her.
You're here. I hope you have the photon proto-distributor, or we're never leaving this damn facility. That was from the Twin Spies. I played a sentient mechanical. Ask me anything at all. I might even give you a straight answer.
Learn a thing or two about your activities in the hotel.
Oh, have you now? Please do go on. Don't leave me in suspense.
What was it you wanted the biogland?
What? That damn and bellhop promise discretion. Well, if you must know, it's an appetite suppressant. How do you think I keep my form so lithe? Terror glands keep me from feeling hunger pangs.
Seeing a footage of you tampering with her meal.
Tampering? No, no, no. I just happened to be passing through the kitchen and saw a dish that looked good. If being hungry is a crime, you better indict 3/4 of Halcyon.
If the pituitary gland was an appetite suppressant, you wouldn't be hungry if you took it. Supposing a good actor here is not much of a liar. Nice contradiction. Want to add another to the pile, or would you rather come clean?
Oh, well, there's... maybe I just wanted to see what was in it. Oh, law. What a pathetic defense. As it so happens, I may not have had the terror gland acquired for personal use. I may have placed it in Bellamy's meal. But before you indict me, please, just listen. I wasn't trying to kill her.
Talk.
I will.
No, I don't want to. I want to find out the truth.
Terror glands aren't supposed to be lethally poisonous.
Because she didn't die by the poison.
To cause extreme lethargy, as if you'd inhaled several quarts of Spectrum vodka. She would have had to eat 6 or 7 of the glands to die, and even then, it would be an extended, arduous process.
And you really seem to like the toxicologist. Or maybe you played one. Why poison her at all?
I was just getting to that. I only wanted her to be incapacitated during the Brown.
So she wouldn't be there and he would take all the fame.
Out of commission, the next available celebrity, myself, would get to host the unveiling. Please think twice about telling the administrator of my misdeeds. If he learns the truth, what's left of my career will be left in shambles.
What would you want me to say instead?
Tell him it was a poisonous mushroom or a bite from some poisonous insect. An accident. I promise I shall make up for my actions. Pay to erect a statue in Helen's honor.
Because at the minute, the poisoning did not kill her.
Dedicate a performance to her memory.
I keep you in suspense. It's more fun that way.
My law, if you aren't a sadist.
I know.
If I have a coronary before you make your decision, I will do my utmost to haunt you.
So that one's now ready to hand in. So we have one more to do. Can I fast travel from his house? Well, from his room. Okay. Can we fast travel from here? No.
Aha! Always so nice to hear you, Inspector. I'll get you to your floor on the double.
To the lobby.
To the lobby we go.
I'll say as that's going down there, guys, I think that is a perfect time to end today's stream. Or more suspects. More evidence. All of them seem to have a slight alibi. Slight motive behind doing it. Still got one more to check out. So we will check that out tomorrow in our Outworld stream, which will follow a Final Fantasy 13 stream. I say thanks for coming along and keeping me company today in the chat, Dr. Carlos, as well as anyone else who hasn't participated in chat, just came to vibe out. Thank you as well, because the content we create on this channel is only made possible thanks to you watching along at home, so it's very much appreciated. Thank you for your time. Well, hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye, and stay safe.